Bonjour mes amis, je suis Shad. In today's video, we are going to go over Rigetti computing. Wanted to throw some French in there. Rigatoni. I guess I should have been speaking Italian. I don't know why I went with French. But either way, either way. The stock market pumped and now we're pulling back, we're dumping. And I remember telling you guys, and people don't want to hear this, but the stock market looks like it wants to go into a bit of a bear market. And I know people don't want to hear that. Nvidia, for the first time in a long time, is getting ready to, to dump below 130, which it has held for months, but has failed to create new highs, right? A bull run is marked by a stock that continues to go higher and higher. That stopped happening in November. And if this crossover on the MACD happens, the last time that happened was 2022, and we had 6 to 8 months of a bear market, of downtrending, where stock prices just kept falling. And this is very much possible. So, what does that mean for the stock market as a whole? As you can tell, it's bleeding. This is nothing more. If you've never been in a bear market, right now, what you're doing is you're getting a taste of the bear market. This is nothing more than a taste, an appetizer. If this continues, if we don't recover this month and we continue to dump, we will see Rigetti. We will see Rigetti. I'm not even kidding you right now. We will see Rigetti back under $3. And I know some of you are gonna go, what? No, that's not possible, Shades. Why would you say that? In a bear market, stocks get real cheap and it gets real ugly, but this is the time to get excited, not to be scared. It's gonna give it to you real cheap. It can go under $3. So I'm showing you Palantir on the weekly chart as an example, because again, I try to make every video in such a way that you learn something from this. It hit a high of 44.75 in 2021. Bear market happened and it dropped as low as $5.80. Think about how much it dropped. It didn't just drop 50%, it dropped a whole 80% plus. That's how ugly it gets. But this is nothing more than an opportunity, because now it went from 5 to 80. So I'm just showing you the cycles over the long term. They come down nice and cheap, and then it pumps huge in the bull run. This is what you should be prepared for in case we do go into a bear market. It's not confirmed yet. The crossover has not happened on Nvidia, but when one of the strongest names in the market struggles like this, it's time to pay attention. So look at that monthly chart. Look at that crossover. If that happens, if we just continue to bleed this whole month, that's how it's been, it's going to get ugly, and it's going to get ugly fast. So that's, people just want to think of Rigetti in its own little box. But at the end of the day, if the market as a whole is coming down, it's going to bring Rigetti down with it, and any other stock. When the strongest names in the market are struggling, it's time to pay attention. But remember, a bear market is nothing more than an opportunity to buy cheap on your favorite stocks. So those of you who missed out on the huge run, I mean, you might get a blessing here. Like, you might get blessed and be able to buy it super cheap. Do not underestimate selling pressure in a bear market. Okay, did we get a rating update here? Yeah, we did get some ratings updates. Interesting. Price target from $850 from $4. Interesting. Keeps the buy rating. Price target of $12. What is this? Analysts have conflicting statements on these technology companies. They don't know what the hell they're talking about then. This one's a buy for sure long term, but wait for the crossover. Wait for it to get cheap, guys. I want to buy it long term. I've told you, but I've been waiting for the signal. There's been no signal, so no buying. That's just how it is. It's going to prevent you from buying at the top. That's for sure if you wait for the signals. Yeah. So this person says it's worth $850. Okay, we're already underneath that. So at this point, what do we expect moving forward? Well, today buyers really, this was up over 20%. Like, buyers really pushed it up. And I know a lot of people got excited, but I was like, hey, I'm excited too. Like, maybe this is going to be the reversal, right? It looked like that. There was a lot of green to start the day. And then guess what happened? Sellers are still, they're still here. They still have plenty of ammunition. And not only do they have ammunition for Rigatoni here, for Rigetti, they got ammunition everywhere. They got ammunition for all these stocks, Bitcoin miners, Nvidia, Tesla, Sybil. No, not Sybil. That's a whole nother play. Lulu. Like you got sellers everywhere. QQQ struggling. SPY, S&P 500, silver barely green, which is just weird. You know what I'm saying? If silver is struggling, Tesla, look at that. Tesla tried. It tried to go higher, but it couldn't. Sellers are in complete control of the markets. I'm telling you right now, I think we're going into a bear market and we're getting a taste of it here. I've seen this before many times and people never listen. Either way, the cheaper it gets, the more of an opportunity it is for those who believe in quantum computing long term. It's it's still got a long ways to go, but if you have I mean, technology was always that way, right? Like there's going to be a lot of things that are along. We still got a long ways to go, but when it comes around, we know those stocks are going to be, and those companies are going to be worth so much more. So I want you to do one thing for me, and I think someone said this in the Discord. Let me see if I can find it. But I tell everyone, just be patient, be disciplined, let it come down nice and cheap. Don't chase. One of my Discord members chased, and he lost $500 chasing. Even though I told him like, don't chase, be patient, be disciplined. So it is what it is. He learned, and now he's gonna. Supposedly he's gonna listen to me now. But yeah, all I ask of you, if you join the Discord via patreon.com/trades, is you exercise patience and discipline and wait. It really does pay to do that. Because you didn't buy here, you're still waiting for the crossover. You're still waiting to see if buyers take control of the markets, not just Rigetti, but the markets as a whole. So you can't just look at RGTI in a box. You got to look at everything else that's happening around it. I expect more downside from this, especially if Nvidia does not hold that big level. 130 has been big. 130 has been big. Always use Nvidia as an indicator. If it does not hold this bottom here, oh boy, is all I'm going to say. You're going to see tanking left and right, and it's going to get uglier than it is. So please don't buy. Please wait. You're going to thank me later. Some of you have already been saved here. You're going to thank me later when this thing could drop to 350, which is a 50% drop from where it is right now. You're going to thank me later if we do go into that bear market. So, I've been around long enough. That's why I'm telling you this. I'm giving you all these warnings. Those who don't listen, they're just going to hold the bag up here. I want you to get the best bang for your buck. I want you to get in as cheap as possible. I am here to help you. So, I'm waiting. Literally, all I've been doing is waiting. That's kind of my thing, right? Shades just waits. And I can do a whole lot of waiting if it means I get it as cheap as possible. So with regards to these price targets, I think these price targets are stupid. Let me give you a real price target, because these price targets are from people who went to finance school or whatever. Look, let me give you a real price target, guys. $100 is the price target. That's our first big target. $100 long term. That does not mean you buy here at 7. Wait for my alert, and you will get in as cheap as possible. And then when it does go to 100, you'll be like, wow, I'm glad I listened to this guy. I was able to make way more bang for my buck because I got in cheaper instead of buying up here. Because it's looking ugly, guys. This morning I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, things are just dropping when they shouldn't. We should have gotten a recovery day today. We should have recovered. It would have been normal to recover, especially after yesterday's strength on the markets. Instead, we're getting the opposite. Sellers are still completely in control of the markets. And when sellers are in control, you just stay away, let them sell, and you get in nice and cheap. That is where the real money is made. If it comes back to 60 cents, you don't get scared. You go, yes! Opportunity to buy in when no one wants it again. And then when the bull market comes, boom, it explodes and you're going to make hand over fist money. You think I'm kidding, but this is just the cycles of the market. And I hope you learn from this. This is the whole point of the video. Be patient, be disciplined. I had a Discord member lose money because he didn't listen. He was just like, oh, he wanted to chase at open one of these stocks. And I'm like, don't chase. You're just going to hold the bag for someone. Someone's going to sell it to you at a profit and you're just going to hold the bag. He learned the hard way, unfortunately. So people are learning. And when you learn, you make the necessary adaptations to be better, and you're just gonna get so good at this. If you listen to me, you will get to my level, and you can just go off and start your own Discord at that point, or your own YouTube channel. You'll just be able to wake up and know already, like, okay, this is good, this is good, this is not good. Like, it just becomes automatic like anything else. Like, that's my goal. It's to get you to that point where you're self-sufficient. My goal is not to keep you trapped in the Discord for 25 a month. Screw that. Let's get you in, let's get you out. You're going to be a machine that's really good at trading. That is always the goal. Anyways, I'm bullish on quantum computing. You guys know I'm waiting. I've been waiting. I can continue to wait. Be very careful out there. A lot of finance YouTube channels won't tell you the truth. They'll just tell you, oh, guys, they'll just, yeah, they'll just tell you what you want to hear, which is, oh, guys, we're going to go to the moon. Woo! No, no, no. That's BS. That's BS. They're selling you BS if they say that. Completely selling you BS if they say, oh, we're going to the moon, guys. No, 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 no. You look at the market right now, it's not looking like a moon type of move in the markets. And as you can see, 22 hours ago, let's read some comments before I go. Sold puts and made my money up front. You should continue selling puts because it looks like the market is it's headed into an ugly place. The stock went back up. I took profits. This is a time where I get on my grind and accumulate cash and buy dips every chance I get. I learned from 2022 and never sell. Well, my friend, wait for wait for the big dip. Sometimes people, they're like, oh, a dip. No, wait for the real dip. I think we're just getting started here. Going all in. Yep, adding in more. Been buying the dip. I mean, if you do what you want, right? But I like to get in as cheap as possible. Get the best bang for my buck. Reached some close buddies working RGTI and came to know they are revealing a positive news for partnering with another giant. So bullish, putting in more money. Well, I wait on my signals. So the sellers have all the ammunition. Yes, he is correct. Will it reach 9 this week? Oh, hell no. If Nvidia does not hold, it will get destroyed. Sellers are great once you learn from shades. Yeah, sellers are great. Sellers are awesome. You thank the sellers. Thank you for giving me what? Cheap shares. You thank them. Oh my God, you're giving me this at $3? Okay. So there you go, guys. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, link in the description or in the comments. There's a discount, $5 discount going on. When you join, you're going to join a community of people who are learning, people who know what they're doing, people who have no patience and are learning patience, people who do know how to exercise patience and discipline. Those are the ones that are going to, make the most money. At Open, we tried to trade it, but there was no signal. And if we had chased it, what would have happened, guys? We would have just been liquidity. And when I say liquidity, it's just my way of saying I would have jumped in, bought 10,000 shares at the top, right? At the top of this candle here. I would have bought it like $8 or whatever. And someone would have sold me those shares at a profit, and I would have been holding the bag now down $1 a share, right? So I'd be down $1,000. That's stupid. That's foolish. And that's why I told everyone in the Discord, I'm like, don't chase. Let's just wait and see if we get a signal. We never got the signal, so we avoided, being liquidity for someone else's gains at that point. So there's a lot to learn. I hope you all have a great day. Je suis Shad. I will see you in the next Rigetti. It needs to be Italian. Why do I keep speaking French? I'll see you guys in the next one.